Well, with Christmas upon us, you're going to get a lot of new gaming devices and a lot of these apps that are out and about for the kids. Might seem harmless, right? You know, with fake pretend money, but when does it come to a point where down the road that might become real money, and how do you, regulate it? Our friend Mike Rosen, Vice President from the Clinical Services Center for Addiction Treatment Organization here this morning. Good morning to you, Mike.
Hey, Frank. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. So, it can be fun. And we don't want to take the fun away, but we want to make sure we walk a fine line here. Because is there research where it comes to, seeing kids turn what might be fun as they get adults into something that's a little more damaging?
Yeah, for sure.
Addictive?
Yeah, actually, so there's research that's been done for a number of years now that pretty clearly shows that the younger the person is when they're exposed to gambling, the higher the risk then for them to expose a gambling problem as adults. So actually, youth who are exposed before age 12 have a 4 times likelihood of developing that condition then.
Because at first, it's like you're not playing with real money. You're playing with like loots and little coins and whatnot.
Right.
But then as they get older and their brains develop and realize, oh, I can in theory, make some money on this, that's where the danger comes in.
Well, that's what's interesting is that the term loot box is really a new word for a lot of parents.
Yeah.
And it's almost impossible now to buy any game without some concept of gambling concept then. And so when we talk about loot boxes, these are the crates, the virtual packages that appear in a game that a gamer can go and open, and there's a randomized probability of getting some gear. It might be a perk of a new color for your character, a Santa hat for the holidays to wear around, or it might be to help really increase your odds while you're playing of your experience. So a better weapon, better armor.
What ages are we looking at this? Like that some of these games are marketed to?
Well, so that's what's interesting. So right now, there really is no rating system that encompasses that gambling concept to it. So you'll see this appear in games rated for T or even E for everyone. Apple recently has made kind of a stride with this, recognizing that for simulated gambling, they're choosing to bump it up to the M for mature rating.
So what is your advice to parents out there? This is kind of new to me. I mean, my kid's 4 years old, but you play some of these little games. I'm watching them and whatnot, but now I'm thinking, oh, wait a second, it is kind of like gambling if you think about it. So what is some of your tips for parents out there? Totally eliminate it all, or?
No, just really keep it in moderation.
Yeah.
Know what games your kids are playing, know how much time they're spending in front of a screen. The way that these work though too, if you want to purchase it, it all connects to your credit card, the parent's credit card. And so if you have a console or a gaming system tied to a credit card, just watch it. Be mindful of that.
Especially as they get to those teen years. At the younger age, sometimes they just press buttons, not really comprehending what they're doing.
Right.
As you get a little older in the preteen years, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, very good, very good. And where can we get more information from you guys?
So if you go to a website, changethegameohio.org, it'll give you lots of community resources for parents, for those working with youth, about just tips and ideas.
Is it important not to act like, you're hiding something from your kids? But go, listen, we're going to regulate this and have the conversation. Just don't be put the hand down without telling them what you're doing.
Information is so important.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power, right?
Yeah.
And so just getting them the resource in their hands, helping them have that conversation with the children. And then if anybody's experiencing a gambling problem or wants to learn more, they can speak to a gambling expert at the Ohio Gambling Hotline at 1-800-589-9966.
Thanks so much. Good information here, and there's so many games where we're just inundated with stuff. Sometimes things get lost, so we want to keep a watchful eye. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Smile, birthday time.